$100,000 reward for information in a wave of child killings. Dean Reynolds reports at least a dozen kids aged 16 and younger have been killed in St. Louis since this past spring.
There's a new and heartbreaking fact about homicides in this city. Kids are getting killed. 3-year-old Kennedy Powell was shot in the chest in June eating a pizza outside her home. Tracy Wofford is her grandmother.
Every time I look out here on the ground, I see her. And it's hard.
Kennedy was one of at least 12 children under 17, 6 of them under 11, who've been murdered here since April. At least a threefold increase over all of last year. Journey Thompson was 8 and standing near a high school football game when she was killed last Friday. Rashid Thompson is her father.
When all this clears up, I want to take my 2 youngest kids and I want to move out of town. I can't see myself wanting to be here knowing this is the city that my daughter was murdered in.
Lyda Cruson is the mayor of that city, where a reward of $100,000 is being offered until September 1st for information on the killings.
Have you seen an increase in tips since you offered this reward?
We have. I talked with the chief. There have been an increase in tips. Not enough.
And yet there have been no arrests.
Who shoots in the direction of a 7-year-old or 10-year-old? So it's so outrageous.
Mayor Cruson says St. Louis needs more police officers and tougher gun laws. Other than a felon, anyone in Missouri can walk down the street with a gun, concealed or not, without a permit because none is required.
You can carry an AK-47 or AR-15, and sometimes people do. Very intimidating.
James Clark is an anti-violence activist.
Now the mentality says whoever's with you, they can get it too.
Do you want revenge?
No, I want the person to come forward. If you can take my daughter away from me, be man enough to come forth and say you did it. You hurt our whole family.
Today, Missouri Governor Mike Parsons rejected calls for a special legislative session to deal with the violence here in St. Louis. Not the correct avenue, he said. There are many different opinions on how to find a solution without offering a solution of his own.